Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here to continue the lessons from the Workbook of A Course in Miracles. And today we're completing review 2, and we are on lesson 90. So for this here particular review, we'll be looking at lesson 79 and also lesson 80. So lesson 79 is, let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. It says, let me realize today that the problem is always some form of grievance that I would cherish. Let me also understand that the solution is a miracle with which I let the grievance be replaced. Today, I would remember the simplicity of salvation by reinforcing the lesson that there is one problem and one solution. The problem is a grievance, and the solution is a miracle. And I invite the solution to come to me through my forgiveness of the grievance and my welcome of the miracle that takes its place. Specific applications of this idea might be in these forms. This presents a problem to me, which I would have resolved. The miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. The answer to this problem is the miracle that it conceals. So in considering this lesson, there is a close relationship between separation and grievances. And a grievance is a thought or a belief that separates us from our brothers and our sisters. So the problem is a grievance or unforgiveness. It speaks about forgiveness here as well. And, it may seem that way, or we may not notice, is what I want to say, that actually in the problem, there is actually a grievance and unforgiveness. So just think of a situation where, you're caught up in a problem today, and how much there's focusing on the problem, and underlyingly, there's a grievance that you're holding on to, or there's an unforgiveness. So, and again, it may not seem that way while you're in the middle of it, while you're, all caught up in the problem. So, today I noticed a problem with my car, another problem. I have it already set up for a resolution for a problem to get it repaired next week. And so when I saw that, there's some oil now that it seems to be dripping from somewhere, my immediate mind went to all kinds of solutions or possibilities, or even some stress or concern about, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to spend more money on that car. Or, gee, maybe I'm going to have to buy a new car. I mean, I don't even know what the problem really is. But in the midst of all of that, where is it that I might be holding on to some unforgiveness, that I caused myself some stress, just even in the thought of having to get that car repaired. This world, is so based on the scarcity principle. I know on an unconscious level, there was a conversation, or has been conversations in the past around money. Yeah, the money's there to pay for it, but if I spend that money, am I going to have money for the future? Like, how many places with regards to money do we actually, live in that lack and that scarcity? That's all separation from God. So, it says, let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. The only problem is separation from God. I'm going to go on and read the next lesson and speak further to how God has given us a solution, or the solution is always there with God. It says, let me recognize my problems have been solved. I seem to have problems only because I am misusing time. I believe that the problem comes first and time must lapse before it can be worked out. There's already a solution to my car issue. There's already a solution. I'm just not willing to see it right now. And it says, I do not see the problem and the answer as simultaneous in this occurrence. This is because I do not yet realize that God has placed the answer together with the problem so that they cannot be separated by time. The Holy Spirit will teach me this if I let him. And I will understand it is impossible that I could have a problem which has not been solved already. So, further to this, with regards to my oil dripping in my car and a problem that I see, I did realize, where are you going? And I'm asking myself, where are you going in your mind with this? Scarcity, money, oh my God, as I said, I might have to get a new car. And I realized, where am I going? And in the moment, I chose to let it go and give it over to the Holy Spirit and trust that whatever is needed, that the solution is already available. I don't need to project that off into the future and to suffer anymore over it. Let it go. Let it go and give it to the Holy Spirit. And then to be open to the miracle. The miracle already did occur, as long as I don't go back into my other conversations around this. As long as I be open to and be willing to receive a miracle, to receive the miracle, the shift in perception about all of this. So I get to choose to stress over this or to let it go and trust that everything is in divine right order and a solution is already available. So it says, and I will understand, okay, and I will understand it is impossible that I could have a problem which has not been solved already. So it said, these forms of the idea will be useful for specific applications. I need not wait for it to be resolved. It's right now to trust that it's already resolved. It's already taken care of. The answer to this problem is already given to me if I will accept it. So, where is our acceptance in no matter what the situation is, accepting that the solution is there already. Time cannot separate this problem from its solution. So again, the things that would keep us in stress over whatever problem might show up, or any grievance that we're holding on to, a grievance we might be holding on to ourselves, self-judgment, also, lack of confidence in ourselves that we can actually, while we live in lack of confidence, and therefore the problem continues to linger on. And also just going on with the thought, I can't figure this out. Releasing it to the Holy Spirit, trusting that everything's been solved is what brings peace. The ego wants us to be in chaos and to have more and more problems all the time. So just take a look as you go through today, whenever anything comes up where you're triggered, where a problem, what you determine is a problem in your own mind. Recognize the opportunity there is to look at the grievance and any unforgiveness, and to turn it all over to the Holy Spirit. and be open to the miracle. All right. I hope that helps. And look forward to being with you in the next video. You know, as I said at the beginning, we've completed this review 2, and we'll be starting a lesson, or we'll be reviewing lesson 91 and taking that on for our practice in the next video. All right. Please like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. You know, it's my intention, as I've mentioned often and will continue to mention, to grow this community here on YouTube, and to get the word out for those who may be looking for the Course in Miracles to practice the Course in their life. All right. Have a love-filled day, and know that God's got your back, both sides, your front and your center, and all your problems are already resolved. All right. Something to live into. Bye for now.